Hello, 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 entertainment daily lovers. Welcome back. We've got a lot of gist to cover today, so we will get right into this conversation today. So, as we prepare for this conversation, you also get ready, prepare yourself, and let's do this. Sorry, I have been missing out in action, been very busy, and that's why. Okay, so that being said, let's get right into this gist. I'll check out sound and I will share. And let me see. We'll get right in. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Okay, so sound is good. Sound is good. Sound is good. And okay, so sound is good. Sound is good. Okay, so let me share and we will start. Mm, join in. Ooh, like I said, there's no peace for the wicked. No single damn peace. So we will get right into the gist. But yeah, let's finish with the share and we will start. Okay. Getting ready. Give me a second. I'm trying to sort some stuffs here. Then we will start the live and um so give me a second. Just want to make sure everything is okay before we get into today's gist. Like we have so much to cover today, and we're just gonna start. And as people come in, join us. I know most of our people are going to watch the replay of this conversation, so we're not even gonna be waiting. I wish we could wait, but we won't be waiting for our people to pull up. Okay, so let's settle down and let's start. Welcome. If you're just joining, don't forget to give the live stream a thumbs up, just as we always do. And my apologies, I've been missing in action. Most of these live streams, we would have done them some days ago. So much to cover concerning JD and his cohorts. Before we get into this officially, I will be addressing some of the comments I saw on the previous live stream, but I've not been able to come on live, so I didn't want to address those um on a video or whatnot. I'm like, it's better I address that on a live stream. Okay. So some persons are of the opinion that, yeah, be quiet, stop talking. You people should leave these people alone. Enough is enough. Yada yada yada. Look, when this set of people decided for how many years now that they were going to be ganging against an innocent person that didn't do a thing to them, they did not think that at some point people are going to get tired of the gang up and people will start speaking out. So all those people that thinks that, oh, some of us are out here talking too much, y'all are just doing this. Oh, you want to cash out, you want to this. JD is out there cashing out. Okay. That man has got cash up, everything, you know. Last live stream he was screaming and doing the most. So people, please, if you're passing by and you see that we're discussing JD and Cora Obidi, you don't like it, move on to the next. And don't come here to disturb us because, as far as I'm concerned, you see this JD and his cohorts, we will keep dissecting them until eternity, until infinity. It doesn't matter who repents, who apologizes, who does what or what not. If you've been part of that WhatsApp group, we will keep analyzing you until forever. So those people that have those opinions, keep your opinion to yourself because we don't want to hear it. Okay? Because the person that they were ganging up against was also a human being and somebody's child, somebody's sister, somebody's relative, someone's mother. Anyways, so I wanted to address that before we get right into this. Okay, so we'll just touch down on JD a little bit, and then, the most juicy part of this, wallahi, the most juicy part of this thing is the basketballs that is coming from Madam MIA. Okay, remember, Madam MIA is also one of JD. Forget these ones that pretend that they're no longer connected to him. They are still somehow connected to JD. Madam MIA is the one that used to come out and brag how she's the first person that JD speaks to in the morning when he wakes up and the last person at 9. So that woman knows a lot. She knows a lot of the people that are in those WhatsApp, and I say those because at first we had one WhatsApp group. Then the Crystal that is now in court with Cora, Crystal said JD asked her to open the second WhatsApp group, right? So then we heard about the third WhatsApp group. So we don't know, is it 3 where some of them canceled? And according to Kim, another person that was there, said there are over 100 women. So if we have like 100 in each, should we say roughly 300 or more people are in these private WhatsApp groups? So anyway, so these basketballs that she's giving is something that it is worthy of listening to. And I would give you one reason why. Miriam, for those of you that are confused, like who are we referring to as MIA? MIA is Miriam. Most times we don't like saying the name all the time. So we just abbreviate her full name into MIA, but that's the abbreviation of her full name. So Miriam coming out to drag Freda is something that we need to listen to. Remember, when JD filed his whole new court filings and whatnot, that he was online doing paperwork and then filed and spoke about how Cora will you not stop talking about me, but he still talks about her up until date. That filing. When the witness list came out, we saw the names of the people that were there on the witness list. Some people recognize all 5 names. I think there were about 5, right? And then some people recognize few names. Okay. One of the names that most people recognized was the name of Freda, who happens to be someone that was going to be testifying against Cora, right? Because she's testifying for JD. Okay, so she's testifying against Cora, even though Freda is not just a Nigerian, but I think Freda and Cora are from the same place. Like, yeah. So Freda is one of his witnesses, and then his mom, then 3 other persons, right? So this is one of the reasons why I want us to listen to what a gang member or an Inakaku's member. I say it, you're welcome. Whoa, I say it, are you kidding me? What? First of all, let me greet you first. Like, you just came in with basketballs and me too. I even forgot to. Welcome in, Queen. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. I say it said Mr. Korobidi lost another 1,000 subscribers. Yo. Oh boy. What has he done again? The last stream I saw of him was his birthday live stream where he lied through his teeth. Okay, and I'm like, we're going to discuss that at the beginning, then we'll go over to what Madam MIA is doing. Yo, what did he do? That means we're going to pass by his page. I was just going to, explain what he did on his live stream, but now we have to go to his page also. Can you imagine? Hey, Dorred. Yeah, you're welcome. If you're just coming in, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like. Welcome in, Queen. Let me greet you first. So yo's water. Don't wait time. Not be smart, As in one thing, the other was just taking my time, and I said this stream we must do it. Oh, how many days now I've not gone live? I'm like, what? We have to do it. So I scheduled it, even though I knew I was going to be late. But I said I have to schedule it because if I schedule it, I will look for, no matter how small, even if it's 20 minutes or something, I'll be able to. Yeah. As in then as small madam I can't carry go beach, make she go swim small, come back so she no go worry me. That's why. Yay! Oyoyo's words, I think Oyoyo is agreeing to what I say. It said, said I've screenshot. Oh, I screenshot of his previous 912K and the recent followers. Yo, man. Yo. Are you serious? What did he do that he lost? Is it because of the nonsense he was capping on that his birthday post? Because he said a lot of BS on that birthday post, and I feel like when he said that Cora filed for full custody, I was like, yo, for documents that everybody have seen, and you're actually coming out to lie. Like even on your birthday, you could not just ignore those people dropping those comments. That man, his ways are not pure. And seriously, with the way he's going, the way his gang members are now running helter skelter, it's the same thing. Now, look, people are hailing MIA that's the way to go. She should keep it coming, And if you look at her views are really, really improving. So I think she's going to be releasing even more. Yo, Oyus was said, I just sent you the screenshot. Are you serious? Wow. Whoa. I said I think it's the CPS post and the court documents. Did he post something about the CPS? Hold on, yeah. Let me see that stuff. Let me pull up what Oyoyo's word sent to us. Yes, 912K to 911K. Hey, whoa, that's true. The man had hey, ha. You see how somebody will, all in the name of vengeance, anger. I don't even know what to classify JD's behavior to. Look how people are unfollowing him. His license has also expired. Oh, I pray this does not tip him over the edge. But did anybody ask him not to renew? I feel like that license thing, he's from what Oyoyo was explaining about other this thing, stuffs that happens. I'm like, it's possible that JD is doing that on purpose. He really just doesn't want to renew his license because what now? He kept his license going up until now that he sees that his ex-wife has finally sat up to do stuff. They've not even started unfollowing him. The man is doing too much. You get to a point and you tell yourself, this is where I would stop. The fact that he recruited all this bunch of confused women, that there's something I saw that I'm going to touch on it a little bit, and I'm like, can you believe it? I saw a post from like there's something on social media that will be easy to find, but this is really, really sensitive, and people are talking, it's on Facebook a lot, where somebody just put to bed, and I think that person is having issues with another of JD's cohort, and that person was wishing, this is newborn baby, brand new, like newborn baby. You could just see the newborn baby that will be maybe a few days old or something, and they're already wishing the baby to buy, like, and someone was like, I wish you what your mom wish my family. And I'm like, this JD's cohort, do they ever know when to stop? Oh my goodness. Wait, maybe didn't want active until after the CPS case. He doesn't have to declare anything. This is getting this is getting out of hands. Actually, it's been out of hands a long time ago. Let's pull up JD's Facebook, because I saw the live stream he did where he was lying on that live stream. Instead of him to just completely ignore, you know how somebody will just be commenting something on your live stream and you just read it, and when you know that it's those type of people that are trying to maybe distract you or change the topic or whatnot, you just ignore their comments, read other people's comments. But no, this man didn't want to. He just kept reading the comment and going back and forth with those people and telling them how she filed for full custody and this, that. He's the one that's trying to. And I'm like, all the court documents are already there. Even the ones that you finally ask people to ask court to seal, people have already seen what they needed to see. So even if it's sealed, it's not going to make any difference. But yet you come out and you're still lying through your teeth. Let's pass through JD before we pull up the other one, because I love the fact that Miriam decided that is now that she will start dragging Freda. You understand? Because a lot of people don't know much about that woman. And JD posted about her recently, where he was hailing her about her show in Germany, and she was posting about people should go and support him. What's the other one called? The other Crystal too. They were rooting for him, that people should go and support, and some of those, they are gang members. What's that his name again? This man, he's finally lost it. Yeah, that's true. Whoa. Wow. He reshared something that someone did for him, like a birthday post. Yeah, because his last live stream was his birthday, the one where he was walking. Let's listen. Let me see. Let me see if we can listen to this one together. Let's go in again. Where's that live stream? This one. Because the other post he posted is the one that I don't know why Facebook keeps doing this stuff where sometimes you can hear. We have to take it back to the beginning and come back into JD's live stream, and then we'll go over to Madam MIA, where the gang members are exposing themselves, and I love the kind of things that they are exposing. It feels good. And seeing some of the posts that some of them are posting is just hilarious. I'm like, you people knew all these things and you did not like what Kim posted. I was reading it, I was laughing. And then I saw what the Crystal also posted, and I was laughing. I'm like, what is it with these JD's gang members? Seriously. Sorry, I'm trying to get the sound up. There's no sound on that his this thing. So I'm trying to go out and come back into his page again and see if I can get the sound up. Okay, so the birthday one, there is sound, so there'll be sound. Okay, so now this is the birthday celebration live stream he did, where he said he's turning 36. And this was very funny. How he said he was turning 36 and people were busy dragging him. So somebody was telling him that the person's father was 70 something, or the person, like, people were just doing the most to JD. And I'm like, can you imagine how the table had turned? All of these things that is being done to JD right now, some people will look at it like, yeah, leave it alone, leave it alone. But some of the people that are really dropping these comments for JD are people that have been following this story from the beginning. And when JD came and did that Hollywood one-on-one on his ex-wife, he never ever anticipated that the table would turn over the years and people will start seeing through him and he will be dragged to filth. He only thought that only his ex-wife would be dragged to filth, and that was okay by him. But now that they are doing it to him, how people were telling him how old he looked. He didn't look 36. Somebody was screaming, what? 36? I thought you were 45. Like, people were just not giving him mercy at all. People were dishing to him exactly what he dished out over the years to his ex-wife,
So it's my birthday, but it's basically been a birthday for the girls, because we got up early this morning, went to the beach.
JD.
I got just a tiny bit of a sunburn on my back. Just a little bit.
Yeah, a tiny bit.
Swam in the ocean. Did some meditation on the beach. Obviously, the girls loved it. Now we're back home. They're sleeping, and it's time for me to go get my...
You know how this man tries his best to just push and push and push and make people feel like he's the best father out there. But the most important thing that this man was supposed to do, no, he didn't do it. Now he wants to tell people how the birthday, oh, it's my birthday, but I'm celebrating the kids,
Give it sandwich before birthday cake. And then later tonight, I'm meeting up with some friends and doing kind of more of an adult style birthday. So, pretty chill. I don't really go all out for my birthday. I don't really do much except for just be around the people that I love or respect or both. Happy birthday, everyone. So, since it's my birthday, if anybody wants to donate a coffee or a whiskey or any other kind of drink that I might drink tonight on my birthday with my friends.
Oh my goodness. Did you all hear that? If anybody wants to donate to his coffee or any kind of drink, is this not the same thing that his ex-wife would say, shoot me stars, stars makes me wise, and she would say all those kind of stuffs, and he didn't like it at all? How he will keep dragging this woman, dragging Cora for this. She's online begging, she's online scamming, she's online doing this, she's online doing that. And I'm like, what is going on?
I always appreciate it.
Wear your clothes and go to Granny. Ade,
it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day here in California. The beach is beautiful this morning. Today's like a crazy busy day. This is my first chance to do something for me.
You know, the funny thing is how this man said he's one of the best chiropractors in LA. And then you have Cash App, buy me a coffee, GoFundMe, PayPal, and every other, in fact, even the ones that we've not heard of, even the ones that they are yet to create. JD is already a member of. Like, he's just out there looking for all the apps, how he can make money or something. But he's supposed to be the best chiropractor in LA.
I guess you could say. And then later, after I drop my girls off, meeting up with a friend whose birthday is tomorrow. We've been celebrating our birthdays together for 5 years now. And then I'll meet up with some other friends for another little small shindig, go to sleep, and get back to work.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Hello, good ingestion. Give me a second. I say it so he didn't take any girls anywhere. On your birthday, you went out to eat and left them at home. That's why he was trying to convince everybody that he took them to the beach, they swam, he got a little bit of sunburn. He just thinks that when he says all these things, everybody, well, only his minions always clap for him and say, oh, the best dad in the world, and they want to buy him those t-shirts. It's not by buying t-shirts for someone and calling them the best parent. Anybody can, even if you're not a parent, you can buy a t-shirt and print best parent in the world. Okay?
All right. I think I'm going to break the rules and jaywalk. Thank you. So many happy birthday wishes. I appreciate you all. Truly do. Also, a bunch of people asked me to post my Cash App, so I guess I should do that. Okay, there it is. Bam. I posted the copy link. I posted the Cash App link. If you guys want to do PayPal, it's Dr. Justin.
So y'all see how this man, you want Cash App, you want PayPal, you want, in fact, anything that you're thinking of, anything you could think of, if the thought came to your mind, JD asked for it on that his birthday live stream. It was 33. Well, let me see. 30. It's 36 minutes life he did where he was walking. According to him, he walked from his home to the place where he eats his best, whatever it is, and then from there he walked back home. But it was a 36 minutes of begging and introducing all the apps that you can use to fund. And look, don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong for asking someone online to support if you're a content creator, stars, super chats, super stickers, channel membership, and whatnot. But if you know that you're not going to do that at all and you want to condemn other people, which is wrong, but one can understand, okay, because you don't want to do it, you will probably never do it. But if you know that you have these things activated on your own page also or on your channel, and tomorrow you might be asking for, and then he went ahead and did all the dragging that he did. Yeah, permanent. Tell it.
gmail.com.
That's the one is got picture of the
Lydia's been requesting I post this kind of stuff, and so I'm like, sure,
it will go
it's
away.
my birthday.
You ate. Yeah,
Lawyers anyways.
did y'all hear that? This shows you the kind of person that JD is. After he finished telling people to support his PayPal, Cash App, buy me a coffee, go fund me and everything, he said, I might probably spend the money on the girls and on lawyers. So in other words, all of the money people are sending to me, I'm not going to take a dime for anything, okay? I'm not going to drink coffee from it. I'm not going to drink juice. I'm not going to drink beer. I'm not going to drink whiskey. I'm not going to drink anything. I'm not even going to drink Coca-Cola. I'm just going to spend it on my daughters, and I'm also going to spend it on the lawyers, right? Pride, now go permit this person. Seriously, pride. Ha ha. Laura Lee, you're welcome. Laura Lee Copa, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. You're welcome as you are come. Did he say he was going back to work? Get back to work with no license? Whoa, wahala, wahala. As in, I say, it said direct begging. Ah, now he cannot remember all of what he has said about his ex.
Don't really spend that much money on myself unless it's education. Actually, but I will go get my favorite meal. I am breaking my carnivore diet today for my birthday, but hey, why not? Did eat a big juicy steak with the girls last night. They ate obviously steak and French fries and vegetables and such.
Yeah, no, this time around he added vegetables. Yo, remember the other time he spoke about steak, and people are like, "Well, you don't give the kids vegetables." Now he added French fries and vegetables to the steak. Whew, all the time the girls are eating steak. Every time, steak. Every time the girls are over, he talks about steak. Huh. Strange. Weird.
I appreciate all of you just sending warm, happy birthday.
I say it when he copies Cora all the time. Cora cooks, he cooks. Only heaven knows what he's cooking actually. The Cora walk and vlog. He also walks and vlog. Seriously, you know, when I wow, this sound on my wait notification. Let me mute that. I was just thinking about this, and I'm like, wait, so JD now that was claiming to be the best chiropractor is now a vlogger. But yet he was the one that was laughing at his ex-wife that if anything happens to social media or to Facebook or YouTube or whatnot, she will have no earnings. And now he's also a lifestyle vlogger.
A few people that follow me, it's their birthday too, so be sure to wish them a happy birthday as well. Somebody says I thought I was 3 to 6 years old. No, you got to add them together. I'm 36. So young but old. Most people, most time when I tell my patients that I have 2 kids, they're always shocked because here in LA, guys don't really have kids until their mid 40s, and women usually don't have kids until their mid 30s. People wait really late here. But at this point, I'll be 52 or 53, something like that, when both the girls are out of high school. So I'll still be young. See if I can get hit by a motorcycle or not. Oh yeah, many more fruitful years. I'm just getting started. I spent the first, I would say,
sorry, I'm back.
3 years of my career.
Oh, JD. Huh. Lifestyle vlogger mood activated. Yeah. Ah. Oh, baby A was telling Cora that she was very, very hungry after coming back from her dad. So what steak is he? Maybe she didn't like the steak that was made over there. Because this kind of person that is actually dragging someone all day online, I don't see how this person knows how to prepare a proper steak. Because all the time, if you license, he will not renew. Is it steak that he's going to take his time to prepare? He's just gonna give them anything and then come out and tell us that he made steak. Or probably he went to a restaurant and had steak for himself. Instead of him to have a proper birthday meal and whatnot and eat all together at home, he left the kids at home, went to his favorite restaurant to snack. International best dad indeed. Yeah, wallahi. On your birthday, you're enjoying yourself alone. Anyway, he speaks like he pushes those girls out of his spekus alone.
CMOS, 92 essential minerals, it says.
Absolutely.
$13, so let's see how it is.
Absolutely. Because on his birthday right now, he's chilling in a restaurant or whatever, and he's enjoying himself. Seriously, he doesn't even sound like, in his mind, he had these children by himself and he probably used a surrogate. He doesn't see his ex-wife as someone that is worthy of being referred to as the mother of my kids or anything. Like, in his mind, he got these children, like you just found children laying out there. That's what this man thinks. That's how he got his kids.
He says that you love the girls, but you don't want them to see their mom. He said it was actually their mom that filed for full custody.
Did you hear that? This is what I wanted you people to hear. To hear. He said it's somewhere around from, let me see, 11:29 minutes into his video was where I just fast forward. I wanted us to listen a little bit to the beginning and bring us to this part where he said this. At 11 minutes 29 seconds, of all the comments that you see coming through his live stream, people wishing him happy birthday. At least it's your birthday. Why not focus on those people wishing you happy birthday and just calling the person's name? Say the person's name, say thank you, to all the people that are wishing you happy birthday. He single-handedly picked that particular comment where the person said to him, you said you love your girls, but you don't want them to see their mother. And he responded back by telling the person that, but she's the one that filed for full custody, even though we know that, one, she did not file for full custody. Two, she has always said she doesn't want it. That's not something she wants for her girls. She wants their father to be in their life. She doesn't want them to have daddy syndrome of issues and whatnot. But yet, on his birthday, he still lies on the head of the mother of his children. Joanne said he's 36 years old now. Hope he turns from his wicked ways and asks for forgiveness. This person will not change. He will never change. Someone that even on his birthday, he traveled to Portugal. He was still talking about her. It doesn't matter where you will put this man or whatever is happening in this man's life. He had a girlfriend that he would have had good life with and whatnot. No, he was still focused on what what X did, what X didn't do, X. This man will never stop. Just watch. Next year you will still see JD on this matter.
Why I started the coffee fund.
You see? So yeah, blame it all on her. That's the reason why he started the coffee fund. This one that is constantly filing, and his gang members, those women, those old cargos, those lonely souls, are always ganging together, trying to get JD to file for custody, file for this. He's the one that has filed for full custody. He's the one that even the recent document showed where he said she should have what did he even say? Restricted what? What did he even ask for again? A visitation. Even the visitation should be supervised. Yeah, supervised visitation. That's what she should get. Asked that she should pay him. Is there anything that was in that document that people have not seen yet? Even with all of those informations available, look at how he comes out blaming his ex-wife for him opening a GoFundMe account, PayPal, buy me a coffee. What is the other one again called again? Some of these things I even forgot their name now. But yet he blames it on his ex.
So, guys, let's not be hypocrites here.
Okay? The hypocrites calls other people hypocrites.
My page today. It's my birthday, you know? It's my birthday.
Absolutely, Joanne. Absolutely. If he doesn't mention her, no, it's not happening.
So I haven't been live recently because I've been just doing a lot of self-work.
Self-work.
And just taking a break from social media because it's such a negative, draining place. You see? But I working on.
And if you go to JD and his WhatsApp group members, their pages, you will see this word consistently posted on their page that the blue app is a negative place. The blue app is a negative place. After they've made it negative, the energy that they put out on the blue app, that's the energy that they actually dropped on Facebook. It is now coming back to bite them, and each and every one of them now complains, and they are now running away. Kim too ran away from Facebook. She's now on YouTube doing, the Facebook is this. Crystal too, the same thing, complaining about Facebook and running off to what is it called? And I'm like, y'all made the place toxic. And now you want to complain about what is going on the blue app? The way you made your bed, you gonna lay on it.
Other things that make me happy. I've been creating content in other ways. Getting a lot of calls from the general public thanking me for some of the blog posts I put on my website.
Yes! What blog post on his website? JD can lie. You know why JD is saying this thing now? He wants to say there's some people when people come to tell him that he's not busy or he's not creating the type of content that he said he was going to be creating after he filed for restraining order against his ex-wife, and he said he will go back to educational content. That's not what he's doing. Now he wants to tell people that people are thanking him for the blog post that he created. What blog post? Anyway, that being said, let's go out from here. Let's get into the other gist. Like JD, I laugh now that he's losing followers. But he go tell you, no worry. Let's go over to Madam MIA because there's a lot of gist. Madam MIA is pushing out content back to back. Okay, the woman is taking no break because she sees that this type of content that she's making now is bringing her views. As she's dragging Freda, it is bringing her views, okay, not even small views compared to what she used to get. The number of people sharing it, the number of people talking about it, all of that brings traffic to her page, and she is keeping it going. Okay, she is. So we're going to just go and catch up on some of this, and then we are going to, like, she's done how many now? Let me see, let's count. Wait, 1, 2, 3. All of this is according to her educational content, but it has to do with the JD. Everything has absolutely just that there's nothing educational in his system. At least this is 4, 5. 2. Let's see, this is 6. Let's see. Wallahi. Good morning. Wait. Okay, so. Please forgive me. It's a laugh. So this is Madam MIA's video we're going to get into. So this is okay. She maybe, I don't know if she makes them long and then splits them into part by part and posts them that way. So this is 12 minutes, and let's see the title of this one. She said, JD self-sabotaging tendencies. So let's listen to one of his cohorts. I like the way they are turning against themselves. It is amazing to watch that these are the set of people that ganged up together against Korah. Someone that they didn't know. Now, some of them are out there posting things like, if you're going to judge someone, let it be from watching. See, we're going to get to all of that. Let me even stop talking. So let's start with this particular one because there is more to listen to, but I want us to, be in order. So we don't start from the top. We start from where we stopped from the last time we did live stream. So let's listen to what she has to say. 4 people shared. She has 2.7K views on Facebook, which if you know her post, she never gets this type of views. So that's why Madam MIA will be revealing more. And even the Freda that she's revealing is posting that she's over there making money and people are talking about her. In my mind, they're exposing you, it's paining you, but you will not want to show that it's paining you. So let's listen to Madam MIA, the old mama, the old woman that will not stay in one place.
Forgive me. You see this matter, Sometimes when you look back, you say, well, why did I get myself involved in this yamayama?
She called it yamayama. I love the fact that she used the word yamayama. For those that do not understand yamayama, simple way to explain yamayama is actually rubbish, BS, like garbage, something that is worth nothing. She's asking herself that when she now looks back, she's asking herself, why did she get herself involved in this BS, in this not complete nonsense? But still, this woman is still backing JD. Forget all of this that she's sounding. She is still backing JD up full time. She just does not like, all of them are seeking for this man's attention. I don't know. We've talked about this before. I don't know if it's the looks, if it's the cucumber. There's something, because that man, we know there's no money. So we cannot say it's money because they are the ones financing him. Okay. So it's not money. So it's either it's the cucumber or it's the looks, There's something there. So whenever someone goes close to JD, this woman that's, according to her word, she's going to be 60 very soon. If she's not 60 already as we speak, but according to what she said on one of her previous videos, that she's close to 60 and she still look bang. Yeah. And this is what she has to say.
A friend of mine, brought my attention to a video done by a pastor.
Absolutely.
A pastor who have been.
It is shocking, Joanne.
She's a blogger. And this woman was revealing what transpired between her and Freda. And she exposed that Freda used to send message to her.
Laura Lee, are you sure she said close to 70? I thought she said close. Wallahi, I can't even remember the live stream now that she said the video that she made that comment. I thought she said close to 60. It's 70. Yeah, wallahi. But I know that Madam MIA, from the way she said, when she said that thing that JD, her youngest child, is older than JD, I'm like, okay, this woman will be of a certain age, if her youngest is already above 36. Because now JD is turning 36 and she's saying her youngest is older. So her youngest, if that child is too young, if that person is too young, it will be, let's say, 37, 38 or 39, to be older than JD. So Yeah, I thought she said 60, not 70. Yeah, if she's close to 70, then she looks good. Yeah. She does look good because she looks very young, although she has bad character, but yeah, we can take that away from Madam MIA. She looks good for the age, but she just doesn't have sense. you know Someone this age should not be fooling around with JD. Like, what does that her youngest child that is older than JD is going to? Let's forget about her first child, second, I don't know how many child, but the youngest child that she used to give the example, how is that child going to feel? Kecho, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. you know
To leave JD, to stop helping JD, and all these other, innuendos against JD to her. And she threatened to expose more.
So someone that calls themselves a pastor, I don't believe that person. These days people just give themselves nonsense title. You know, that doesn't really, make any sense. So if that person really thinks that that person is a pastor and the person is supporting JD, what kind of pastor is that? Are you reading your Bible upside down? Or you don't even read it at all? You just want to bear the name pastor, so people will come and gift you on Facebook and give you tithe and offering and whatnot, just to trick people. Because why would someone that refer to themselves as a pastor be supporting JD? Like, you don't see what he's doing is wrong.
I mean, JD to be very careful about Freda, that Freda is not a friend.
They're always warning each other.
Coming to her to say all these things about JD, Now, guys, remember, I said the same thing.
These women, they're always warning themselves.
Was sending messages to me, phoning me,
this Freda, she really does have time.
Takes, illegal, so you know what I mean. JD is this, JD is that, is lazy, doesn't want to do anything against.
So if what Miriam is alleging right now is the truth, that Freda was contacting people and telling them that JD is actually, taking something and whatnot, I'm saying alleged because these are the words of Miriam, and all of them, they're in the same WhatsApp group. So possibly they all have each other's contact and whatnot. So it is Miriam's word against Freda's word. So Freda goes to, because Freda is among one of those women that have actually been to JD's place, because we've seen Freda with JD together on videos, on photos, and whatnot together. Even this Madam MIA that talks a lot, she is in the UK, so I don't think she has ever met JD one-on-one. I don't think she has ever been to the US visiting JD or whatever. But Freda has been there because Freda is also in the US and Freda is in Minnesota. So it's just a flight from point A to point B, right? So Freda goes to JD's home, set up her live camera, and insults the hell out of Cora. Cora's dead mom, late mom, Cora's father, Cora herself, calling her all manner of names. And there's not, and you will see JD sitting in the background there, okay, when she's doing all of this nonsense. So after she does that in JD's home, if we're working with what Madam MIA is telling us now, it simply means that when she leaves JD's place, she will now go on the phone and start contacting all of these their WhatsApp group members and telling them that JD is putting things through the nose. And if she has been to his home before, you be the judge. Because she has been to his home, that we know. So what did she see when she went visiting? That she's contacting these women and telling them these things. And this point again that she said, y'all, are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? And Freda is supposed to be a married woman with kids. These women in this private WhatsApp group with JD, they've not told us the main things that they've been doing. No wonder he always looks tired anytime we see him online. Too much work to be done. Too much servicing.
A woman can do against a man.
Are you talking from experience?
Man is not careful, hey, by the time those type of women finish with you, they will bring you closer. When they didn't succeed the first time, don't forget, JD ran away from her. Bring Summer. Isn't it?
Did you all understand what this woman is saying? So is she trying to tell us that Frida was there for something else? Because she's saying JD ran away and then brought in Summer, which is JD's ex-girlfriend, right? So JD didn't want to go that route with Madam Strongbody in Minnesota. And he ran away and went with Summer. Okay, so did he turn down her advances and whatnot? And oh boy, let's just keep listening.
In order to stop infatuation, phoning, according to JD, phoning him morning, afternoon,
infatuation.
Meanwhile, you are pretending to JD that you care for him, and then boom.
You know, I feel sorry for this, like not really sorry, but you know, I feel sorry for this set of women that are really going to this man because they like him and they want to start up a relationship with him or whatnot. That is not what JD is after right now. JD is after the money that his ex-wife is making. So if you are not going to help JD to, one, stop his ex-wife from making the money that she's making, or two, let him benefit from that money that his ex-wife is making, or three, you go and work the way his ex-wife was working and he was in charge of the account, and you will be working, creating content, doing the most, taking the insult on social media, but all the money will be going into JD's account. JD is really not interested. JD is really not interested. So that's why he's just and looking at these ones like,
you are the same person going from one blogger who is supporting him, who is helping him. You're going from one blogger to the other to destroy his name and reputation. And excuse me, guys. Remember,
you're well excused.
There was a blogger who, in early 2023, before we even know who Freda is, who in
early 2023
says,
these people, you people have time.
Hold on a minute.
And let me even add this again. You're here now. Miriam is even talking about some things that happened early 2023. A lot has been happening even before early 2023, and some persons are already crying that why are we talking about every time JD. Get ready, we're talking until many centuries. We're not stopping. And you see this set of women and JD, we're not going to stop. So all those people that feel like their ear is paining them, get your cutting board and clean your ears, because we will not stop. JD had enough time to stop. He didn't stop. He continued what he's doing, even on his birthday, which was on Sunday. Okay, today is Tuesday. On Sunday, that was his birthday. He was still lying on his ex-wife, blaming her for GoFundMe, PayPal, Cash App, and every other thing that he created for his own selfish and greed. He's still blaming somebody else, and people are here saying we shouldn't talk. We are talking till infinity. We're not stopping. Seriously, because these people, they've done enough. They've done enough. And there's so much that people don't even know about. So them exposing themselves is something, stories that we will follow. Stop, Ke. Who stop help? Wallahi, we will follow the story.
September 2023, the woman said, who done me? I know this woman.
Absolutely, Joanne, but I don't think they will.
Be careful, because this woman approached me.
Face reality, Ke. They won't face any reality.
To tell me that JD takes illegal, you know, sub. I don't want to mention the.
We know substance.
Guys,
you already said
remember
it.
That blogger
this is alleged, though, alleged by his gang members. These are coming from people that JD is in private WhatsApp group with, people that have his contact, people that have visited his home in the US, and many more. Okay, people that he wines and dines with, people that we've seen him come on Facebook and giving them shout out so many times. Before you give someone a shout out, you and that person will have some kind of communication off of social media. You just don't come on social media and be giving shout out to anybody that you don't know just like that. Or even if you don't have contact off social media, you must have actually been talking for a while. Okay, for example, I come here, I do my live stream, we're all here chatting. There are some people that watches me that I don't even know their names, because they watch but they don't comment. But when I see like people that comment now, and I see if I see the name again, I know that. So I know people that keeps coming to my live stream, and I can give shout out because I know that I keep seeing these persons, we talk and whatnot. But when we're not, you keep giving shout out to this set of people, and this is how they behave, or these are the kind of people that they are. It tells a lot about JD himself.
That's blogger number one. Then
blogger number one. She too, she's his blogger.
Two other people.
This one talking is JD's blogger.
They have evidence. Slagging JD off. This was after she lost her page. You know, the page that JD mobilized us to promote her, you know, to follow her.
Did you hear that?
When she lost it.
Did you hear what Madam Eva just said? That page where JD mobilized us. This woman is not even ashamed of herself that she's in her 60s, maybe 70s, or somewhere around there. And JD that is just turning 36 yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday, is the one that is mobilizing you. So JD was what? How old was he? This has been going on for 3 years now. So from when JD was like 33, he was already mobilizing you people against Cora. Because I think Cora just turned 33 now. Against Cora that was what? 30, 29? Wallahi, you're now wicked.
Not because of anything, no. It's because she was going after Cora. Everything is Cora. Even though Cora didn't do nothing wrong with this woman. Don't let anybody fool you, okay? Now,
you see how the truth comes out? Because this woman is keen on bashing Freda, who happened to be one of their members. She has for once said the truth, but she thinks that this truth that she just said only applies to the Freda that she's talking about, but it applies to all of them. Because she said Freda lost her page, and that was not because anything happened, because she was dragging and doing the most to Cora, and Cora didn't do anything to Freda. That is exactly the same thing that goes to every one of them that are in that private WhatsApp group, that has ever been on that private WhatsApp group. Or even if you're not on that private WhatsApp group, you're privately in contact with JD, helping him financially to build all these nonsense cases that he's filing every 2 seconds. Or you are constantly on phone advising him, you know, giving him advice on how to go about these things, including this Miriam herself that is talking now and pointing out. She's so quick now because she's upset at Freda. She's so quick to point out that Cora didn't do anything to Freda. That don't let anybody deceive you. Cora did not do anything to Miriam either. If you ask Miriam, what did Cora do to you? I guess the only thing that Miriam will be able to tell you is that, oh, I contacted Cora first when this issue started. I wanted to support Cora. I think like this woman behaves like in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we used to call this kind of people now witch, the warrior. You know, you're acting like a witch. How can you just come out from the blue, out of the blue? You're asking someone to take the next available flight from the US to come to the UK. You're going to take care of her and her newborn. Madam, what is it? Are you into child trafficking? Are you a witch? Are you what is it? Like, what's going on? Why would she leave the US and go and meet you, not even visit, to stay, that you're going to take care of her? That story was too good to be true. So Cora ignored it. And that was the problem, that this woman that you all hear her voice now, that's how this woman turned. I think she felt slighted. She felt like, how can this little rat disrespect me? Because if her youngest is older than Justin, and Justin is older than Cora, then of course in her eyes, like Cora, if my eldest start having kids early, maybe I will have a grandchild that is close to Cora's age. And how dare she? I offered to help her, and how dare she not rest? Loneliness. I guess all these woman's kids are now grown. They're now doing their thing, living in other parts of the United Kingdom, and maybe comes to visit, so she's alone. I don't know if she's got a husband or not. So she wanted somebody else's child to relocate from the United States. As if it's even that easy. She's just going to take the child that she had with JD and run to the UK. so JD can win full custody, because the next thing you hear is kidnapping. That was the only thing that she did not respond. Not as if she even responded. From what she said by herself, Cora did not respond. That's how this woman offered herself to Justin, and since then, this woman have been plotting against Cora. And now she's telling us about how Freda is working with Justin, but at the same time, she's going to she and the other bloggers that are blogging for Justin too, to try to spoil his name. This set of women, they have got no shame. You're welcome. If you're just coming in, welcome. Don't forget to give the live stream a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that something is going on here. You enjoy the live stream, and they would inform more of our people that are not here. Okay, they send out more notifications, so please do that. And also, may I also add that it seemed like the same thing happened with Crystal. This Crystal that went and treated Cora Obidi's children so bad that ended in court now with Cora. It seemed like at the beginning, Crystal too wanted to support Cora, but Cora didn't respond. How lucky was Cora that Cora did not respond to these two women? Because this kind of people that have this kind of questionable behavior, imagine what would have happened if Cora had accepted their help or whatever they were offering or whatever they were coming with. Look at how evil these two people behave. If in the beginning, when their divorce thing started, if Cora had accepted Crystal or Miriam, we wouldn't be here talking about this now. Seriously, it would have been terrible.
Apart from the two people that this lady, this same Freda, has gone to be destroying JD to them, calling him all sort of names. This was in late 2023. Oh.
Can you imagine?
Look at this new information yesterday from this pastor.
What pastor?
That has been, and I quote, supporting JD. Look at what she's saying now, that Freda have exposed to her about JD, and telling her that she should stop supporting JD, she should leave JD. In the email,
they're now dragging him.
I got in 2024.
Threatening email.
Leave JD. As if JD is a baby that somebody like me will want to continue putting on my back. When I know that it's association, it's dangerous for my own health. Hello, are you?
Can you imagine? Look who is saying that associating with JD is dangerous to her health. But she was the one that spent all her time building that nonsense file, that part of what he still filed in 2024 is still part of what this particular woman built for him. The suggestion and everything that she gave him. How is it bad for your health? But up until 2024, you're still in support of him.
Okay. Apart from myself, this blogger
this women
that Freda approached her in 2023, January or February, early 2023. Apart from that, the two people, that have evidence, they contacted me and have evidence that Freda was slagging JD off to them and calling him the same thing he reported to me. He was telling them the same thing. That is how many people. 4 people. Remember the woman,
can you imagine?
The one I said she's very good in comedy. What did she say? That Freda told her. Didn't she say the same thing? She too. She said the same thing, isn't it? That Freda slapped JD off to her.
And that's supposed to be a witness.
Trying to convince her that JD is this, JD is bad, this is,
Absolutely, Oyoyo's word. No peace for the wicked. So this is the same Freda that is a witness in 2024. All these people have all these evidences, and they never, because I'm thinking, if they told JD all of these things, and JD still went and put this one as a witness to go and testify in court against his ex-wife, is he drunk, or was he drunk when he was making that decision? There's really no peace for the wicked. The way all of them are running kitty kata right now, It is hilarious.
And now look, the pastor too.
What pastor?
Because she called herself pastor. So the pastor too, I came forward and say, JD is, me. That JD, she run away from Freda. Freda, and some of the things she said, I recognize some of the things Freda told her, because Freda told me the same thing. Freda told me the same thing. But you say one thing that should concern everybody, you have to ask yourself, number one, didn't JD heard from different people what Freda has been saying to them about him? Of course he heard.
Only heaven knows what.
JD hardly means anything that is going on Facebook. So ask yourself, why is JD not?
What I don't understand is that Freda is supposed to be married with kids. So Freda leaves her family in Minnesota and goes all the way to California to go and be visiting JD. I don't understand this kind of, seriously. So she leaves her children and her husband and she's going to California to visit JD, and then find out that he does all these things, and then she also have time to come back and then start contacting Miriam and the rest of them to tell them that, oh, JD is putting things in the nose, allegedly, or in the, and also even sending threatening emails. They should leave JD for you. So when they leave JD for you, are you going to eat it? I eat him before I refer to JD as it. Oh, you just said these Nigerian women are using JD to feel they are doing it. Oh, fantastic. What is that movie again called? Oh, 50 Shades of Grey. Seriously, you're dead. They want to chop or you both dollar small, This one that is available, they want to chop it. Mama. Then who is that one that she's living in the house with now? Yeah? Wallahi. I don't understand these women, seriously, yo. Yeah, I feel like sometimes they just want to use him to grow their pages and become bloggers. And for now that he's still capping because he thinks they are genuinely supporting him. Ewo, twice. I've heard that one, but I thought it was the first one. But see, Laura Lee is saying twice. So if it's twice, that means the one that she was in the house that she was forming. Let me not wake my call. One of her live stream. Once in the night that I saw her live, she was saying, let me keep my caution. Her nonsense talk now that she'll be insulting Cora and doing the most. And she was like, let me keep my voice down. Let me not wake my husband. That's what she was saying. Let me not wake my man. Let me not wake, like, oh, so who was she waking? Ghost? Because this is 2024. That live stream I'm talking about happened in 2024. Happened this year. So was she waking up a ghost? Wow. Twice. Can you imagine? So I searched for a detail in call. She is indeed. Oh, she is indeed, eh? So now ghost. So she was just trying to psych us that she should keep her voice down. She doesn't want to wake her husband. She was talking about a ghost husband. Now wow. So the one she lives with is also divorced. Oh, on papers. Okay. So maybe they're just living together and co-parenting. Wahala. No, they finish. No wonder she's moving around like a vagabond. One day minute she's here, the other minute she's there with her oversized boot and her short leg. When you see her insulting Cora, you would think, if you hear only her voice, you would think this one is 1,000,000 times more beautiful than the Cora that she's insulting and calling them and laughing at Cora. Cora does not have hair. And then when you look at her, her head is big, like what I don't know. And then she's the one laughing at somebody else. This is ridiculous, these people. Yes, twice she has kids with the latest one too. Did they make maybe you think so? Because that thing happened on 2024, but I don't know that live stream, but I think it would, that live stream would have reached like 2 months now, or at least. And he has custody of the kid. Oh. So the one that is even dragging somebody else does not even have you people leave me. Somebody please hold me so I don't fall down and break my head. So the person that is dragging somebody else does not even have custody of her kids. No wonder she doesn't know the value. Her brain is to wear oversized boot and look like Gulliver's Travel. Hi. Wallahi. See, yes, MIA said. Yes, MIA said. They shared the home together. Okay. So So no wonder she said she didn't want to wake him, but maybe she covered up by saying husband and not saying my home, my house partner. How do they even call themselves? She doesn't want to move out and get a place of her own. She has a only fan page. Wow. Only fan. What have I been missing? Seriously, great mom lost custody of all 3 kids. Now what? And then she's on OnlyFans. And then what is she dragging Cora for? If she's on, well, look. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being on OnlyFans, but I mean, if you're gonna be this type of person that you're going to judge another woman of how she dresses, how just talk about things that I think is irrelevant, because people are allowed to live their life the way they want to live their life. It's none of your business. Focus on yours, do you. So she has OnlyFans, and then she's concerned about what Cora is doing and what Cora is not doing, and this is how to be classy. That's very classy of her. OnlyFans is dragging somebody else. If you know you're gonna, that's my point. No, I'm saying if you want to do OnlyFans, do OnlyFans. But don't go and be judging somebody else that is not wearing clothes. What do they do in OnlyFans? Don't they used to take off their clothes sometimes on OnlyFans for people to pay more and things like that, depending on what you're requesting for? Hi. Now what?
These red flags. Boom, boom, boom.
OnlyFans page. Hey, you scattered my head.
Running.
OnlyFans person.
Controversy brings in what? Is it the money? Can you prioritize that with the, with the children? Okay, look at where this same Freda.
Look, this one is talking about children. That she didn't know that children were there when she was fighting for custody for him.
I've put him. Didn't I told you guys? It's those 2 women, and those 2 women are the one he opened the.
Now it makes sense why Madam MIA is angry at Freda. Because if Freda has OnlyFans, then it's easy for Freda to, shake something for JD and confuse him. And that's gonna distract him from people like Madam MIA, that we know that people of her age and being a Nigerian, she wouldn't want to, if it's in the bedroom, yeah, she might want to wear skimpy. But she cannot wear those kind of skimpy and do those kind of videos that JD might want them to do together and all those kind of things. But the OnlyFans one would do the most. No wonder she was the one dragging Cora and saying that Cora, seven men, why are they going to put it? One in the ear, one in the nose, because that's how she's doing it. Freda. It is, I'm shocked when you said this OnlyFans, because I was looking at her dressing when she was saying those things about Cora. I said, let me go down her page, because once I don't know you and you're condemning somebody, and I'm gonna try to see. And then I was scrolling and scrolling down the page. The same thing with JD, that he was busy yabbing I wanted to see his current girlfriend, how that one dresses. And then I saw Summer, and I'm like, this one too does not wear clothes. So why are you condemning the ex? While the present one you had, you didn't go to pick one that wears turtleneck and covers up completely. You picked somebody that dresses exactly the way your ex. And then I'm hearing that this one is a member of OnlyFans. And yet she's talking about dressing classy, being decent. This woman, Freda, that woman no get sense. She does not have any single right to drag Cora.
Now, the egging. But you see, one thing that is so weird is that you see those two women, they were
OnlyFans, that's where it's going down now. You as far as you have the money, you get the services you're looking for in OnlyFans.
Communicating or trying to get the attention of Cora. Zoe confessed that, look, before I started supporting JD, I was sending gifts to Cora, I was supporting Cora, blah, blah, blah.
You see? Look at
it. Whereas Freda came from the same states as Cora.
You see?
Yes. You understand? And Freda is not JD's friend. Freda was communicating with Cora. Freda was advising Cora.
So you see, one thing that these women also have in common, not only the loneliness and whatnot, they all had been to Cora before, but I think they were trying to get the attention of Cora. They didn't get it. And that really bruised their ego. It made them so upset. Hence, they are the top people that insult and drag. If you hear the kind of things these women they've said and done to Cora, you will not believe it. No wonder they behave the way they behave. Because if Madam MIA now is confirming it, that Freda herself also have been, because I don't believe this part that she's saying that advising Cora and this one and that one, because even when JD, that blog I was talking to, this JD confirmed it that Cora would not respond. So he knows that his ex-wife is the type that doesn't respond to messages easily. So maybe Freda too was trying to get to Cora and curry favor from there, the popularity, the 8-point-something million followers, so that she can benefit. But it didn't work. So she went straight up. And how all of them, imagine now. No wonder Krista treated Cora's children the way she treated Cora's children. She transferred all the hatred she had for Cora to the children. It made her upset that she was trying to get Cora's attention all this while. How dare Cora? Who do you think you are? A whole me, or Igbo woman, they try to get your attention. You know how some of them, they used to be, they look. She thought she's everything. She didn't get the attention from Cora, and she switched and decided to go haywire on Cora. Hey, MIA is revealing a lot.
Now look what happened. And now that she achieved that, and don't forget, when she was communicating with Cora, and they were, according to Freda, because that's
where is the evidence? Like Freda, she was not communicating with any Cora.
Going behind.
If she was, she would have posted the evidence.
To be sending messages through Instagram, according to that blogger, through Instagram to blogger, say, oh, JD takes illegal sub. Yeah, you understand? This was early January, early 2023. So, but look at JD, who apparently need everybody to focus on donating for a solicitor's fee.
What donating?
This woman,
donate what?
These two women
go and give him your pension.
Put him into egging him to fight Kehu, egging him, go for wahala. Instead of him to fully focus on his page on that, what did he do? Is promoting the same woman who has been going from one person to the other, the people who are supporting you, going
I told you people. He's paying him her. He's paying Madam MIA because JD posted the flyer of Freda's show in Germany. Now, these people, oh, the jealousy in their head is something else. So whenever somebody does something, the same way JD came out and started doing his tell-all in 2024. That's how when JD now posted that flyer supporting, and first of all, the documents came out showing that Freda is going to testify for JD, and then recently JD now posted about Freda again on his Facebook, informing people about Freda's show in Germany. I think Germany, right? Yeah, or Germany, I'll be France, I'll be somewhere there. So I guess when Madam MIA saw it, it made her very angry because she's the one that's been supporting JD, building those court cases, files, collecting evidence for JD to go and file court, but he never gave her shout out. Instead, he's giving shout out to this woman. That's why he's there exposing
that person semi-fake gig that she have in Germany. Anyway, you see, where I grew up, it's like 1.5 hours drive to that club. That club is known for, sexy party, sex party, swing, and all that kind of stuff. And she's not on their websites. I don't know, maybe this morning they put her on their websites.
Who put that Zacchaeus? Who put that Zacchaeus for website? Seriously. Zacchaeus was a very little man. Zacchaeus with Gulliver's travel shoes. Oliver Twist. Who wants to put that one on this thing? Yeah, like fagging. What's that one? Smeagol. What they call that in Lord of the Ring? She's like Smeagol. is that Smeagol somebody's going to put on website? It whine me. I giant like frog eye.
Make una sit down there. But you see, JG is not going to run no pastor unless you put those critical evidence out there, because that's the only way he ran away from Flora. And people were telling her, run, no, JG didn't listen to them until
I think Flora is the Canadian blogger. I think so. I think she's the one that posted that those voice notes came out. These people just plot against themselves. And yet this man does not have the sense to understand that none of these women are there to support him.
Until Flora dumped that audio, that audio that was used against him during the divorce settlement, okay? If you don't drop those evidence, JD will not run. JD will not run. Because sometimes,
look at the person she's supporting. But she's telling another person to post the evidences that Freda probably gave to that one to post it. When you listen to these women, you just know that their level of wickedness. That's why people say, oh, the other one confessed and she said she's sorry, she has apologized. A wicked person is a wicked person. They can never change. You see these women, all of them, they can never change. Forget that they are just pretending that they are something else now. They will never and can never change.
When they think they are smarter than everyone, you want to clash this head to them. You are the one who will be going back and forth to court. Can you imagine? I was laughing my head off, guys. I will come back later when I finish what I'm doing. I love you guys. It was just funny. When you look at the dynamics, you look at what is happening, you say to yourself, hold on a minute. You have to go and do Thanksgiving again in church.
Hold on. Okay, so that one is finished. Let me see.
This woman was.
Let me see. Let me see. Okay, the other one.
Liaising with, this one. Talking to, advising.
Like.
And don't forget, she married Oyibo. She married 2 Caucasians.
Hey.
Okay.
Walai. Only you married 2 Caucasians. Something must be wrong with you too, oh, Freda. The first one, you cannot stay. The second one too, you cannot stay. Are you making wrong choices or what is it? Your agaracha will not allow you to stay in one place.
So all the things, all the tricks she was using, she has already invaded Cora's ears with all the tricks you will use to.
This one will always
and immediately Cora lost, Cora divorced JD, who is now coming to want to leech onto JD, knowing that this August 2024 is going to be a break of it, because you see the house she's living in Minnesota, that one is cut order though. The husband went
trying to play fast game.
Request
always bringing in Cora in everything.
To his probation condition that, look, I need to live in my house. You understand? Because according to his probation condition, he's not supposed to be near Freda. But the man went after Freda confessed that after 1 year that she confessed that she lied against her husband. So the court granted the man to be in his own home. So they live together under the same roof, but they live.
So this is the person that has all these slick words for Cora Obidi. The Cora that has not even done half of what you have done, Freda. And you had all these things to say, calling her classless, calling her an ashewo, a prostitute, a this, a that. Some of the words that Freda used to describe Cora I can't even repeat. But you have done the most, even lying against someone. What do I mean someone? According to Madam MIA, allegedly lying against your own ex-husband. Hey, it is well, oh.
Separate lives. It is all in the court documents.
Wow.
The court have already told them it's 4 hours each parental time with the children. Okay? So
wow.
Now this was the reason why, she wanted to convince people that, look at me, I'm happily married.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, she started removing the pictures of her and Jeremy from the fake page. The hackers page she was using, the one abracadabra 1.7 million page. You see, the thing is, it is JD. It is JD that you guys are supporting. It is JD that you guys see that.
Wow. So this is the kind of person that this Freda is. Some people have no shame. No wonder JD is her friend. Because these two people, they are not on this planet. They're actually in a different planet where their brain, whatever their brain tells them to do, and they think it's right, that's what they will do. And there is nothing anybody will tell them. So somebody that is this evil is busy judging another woman that is fighting to be in the life of her own children that she is not even supposed to be fighting for. Wow.
He was, he doesn't deserve to lose his children. We saw what happened to him in 2022, and that is what drafted a lot of you to want to support him. But you see, one thing you need to do, if you really care about JD, is to stop enabling JD.
Look who is talking about enabling. Who enabled JD more than Madam MIA? This person that is speaking now. Welcome, Jacqueline. You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining today, Queen. You're correct. Jacqueline said, wicked of the highest, of the highest. Justin really begs scorers. Seriously, you're absolutely correct. It's really wickedness of the highest level. And to think that Miriam is now talking about enabling. Who enabled JD more than she actually? Because if she was not the one enabling him right from the beginning, she wouldn't have even cried Imagine this old woman crying for small JD. Crying on social media shamelessly and removing her white hair and swearing for him and placing curse. And now she's still on his side, advising him, telling him what to do, still rooting for him. That's why when she tells all this her story, she will look for a place to squeeze in Cora's name too. Squeeze Cora in. Because in her mind, that's going to make people to think that she was not that bad. If she can paint Cora to look somehow, Cora be in contact with this person. If Cora was ever in contact with that low life, she would have posted all the evidence. The kind of things that came out of that woman's mouth.
To self-sabotage himself. If you genuinely love somebody or care about somebody, you tell them the truth.
You've never done that, Miriam.
Instead of watching and enabling them to continue to self-sabotage.
Can you imagine?
Look at the picture I show you now. Imagine you complain about one thing, but your behavior, your actions is totally different from what you are saying verbally. That is what they call incongruence.
You didn't see that from the beginning.
Psychology, they call it incongruence.
Stop blowing grammar.
When your actions, your behavior, your non-verbal behavior is so different from what you are saying, that is incongruence there. When you care about somebody, you will come out and speak out. You will. After you've done it in private, and then it's from one controversy to the other, from one controversy. Do you know how I feel? When I know that, hold on, there's no case in court that JD want to take the children away from Cora. To my knowledge, I even went to the court website. I don't see any hearing. Because the one that was there has been disposed. Because Judge,
the one that was there, who helped him work on that one that was there? This woman, you think that you're just going to come here to drag Freda and we will not pick on the nonsense that you're saying that you are also guilty of? You know, you think that this is all only going to be about Freda. No, it involves all of you on that WhatsApp group. All of them. It shows the kind of people they are. This is a woman that has grown-up children, but she was the one filing for him to have full custody. That man that you've all seen, does that man look like somebody that deserves to have full custody of children? And does the ex-wife look like someone that cannot handle children, that they want to take her children away from her?
North Court doesn't have jurisdiction to sit on that matter. And that is what happened in January 2023. So when people were putting my name left and right, oh, that woman want to take away the children from Cora, I said to myself, something else may be going on that I don't know. So what did I do? I said, collating.
Yeah, it's you, Madam Colette.
Then I got, 2 professionals involved to be collecting. We had specific pages that they had to go at least twice a week, to see and collect, do everything that we normally do when we are doing collation of evidence and catalog it.
You see how this woman is sounding now. This is how she used to confuse JD that she's a lawyer when they were collecting, and they're collecting evidences and this and that and that. Did you not help him to build the one that he filed? We don't care if it's 20 years ago or 50 years ago, but when he filed for full custody, it was you that was collecting evidence. That's why he pained him that he didn't win when he came out, and then he called her out and said she lied to him that she was a lawyer. That's where this fake lawyer name came out from. That she's fake. She was pretending that she was a lawyer, and then she came out and started crying and swearing that, when did I tell you? I never mentioned that. I never said I was a lawyer. I studied ethics. Madam Ethics.
When you are like that, you have to stand back and observe. The truth always comes out. Now, I know that what I was focused on,
which the is person that lies a lot,
CPS versus JD, is totally different from the Connie that somebody has been spreading that, oh, it is JD versus KO. Whoever does that.
You're not ashamed that you were in charge of CPS case?
You see, my spirit will never forgive that person.
What about Kora's spirit?
How people
look, this woman
putting my name out there.
Look, this woman, she started with her swearing again. If you're swearing with your own spirit, this your useless spirit that have no sense, what happens to Korah's own spirit? What happens to the spirit of Korah's innocent children? What happens to the spirit of Korah's family members? What happens to the spirit of Korah's late mom? It will sure haunt you. This woman with Mumu spirit is talking all the time. She's talking about spirit. What does she know about spirit? She should be angry at her spirit because that's a very foolish spirit. A spirit that cannot tell you that you're fooling yourself at 70. Is that a spirit?
I was fighting to take the children away from Korah, but the person that has
exactly, she's doing her best. I say it's a Mama, I believe she's off the hook. You're part of the mess. She is. Now she's angry that people are saying that did she not help him to collect evidence? Was she not the one that was writing those documents that said at so point in Koro Obidi's live stream, then baby J sat on a knife at so point, Cora pulled the sharp object. You they whine me. This woman man no cost you. I just respect your old age. What is this now? When she was collecting all those evidence, what was those evidence for? Was those evidence not to be presented to court to show that Cora is endangering the lives of the children? Cora does not care about the children, so her bestie can win full custody. Now she's angry. He never paying you. He never paying you rich.
Evidence gathered.
Madam Evidence. Who sent you to go carry evidence? You be lawyer.
Against the CPS. And in due course, I'm going to show you how you can win certain allegation.
Gala.
This allegation comes from social media. You have to go back to social media and see where this allegation is derived from and what did you do about it. So I'm just saying this to you that sometimes, guys, it applies to all of you, regardless of who you are supporting. Sometimes when people are saying this about you, saying that about you, sometimes you have to stand back and be patient. The truth always comes out.
Yeah, you people will be exposed one after the other, Madam Colette.
You have to remain focused. But when you look at what JD is doing to himself, how many more people? This is 2024. How many more bloggers? How many?
Exactly. Don't mind her. All of these things they've done, they don't consider it. But she's talking about her spirit. Every time this woman tells us something, what her spirit is going to do. The spirit that she used to place a curse on JD and sent that her mumu gray hair that didn't fly out of her doorstep, that she was sending from the United Kingdom to the United States. Did that nonsense swear? She swear. Did that swear do anything to JD? Because her hands are not clean. Her ways are not pure too. She's
are you going to
now trying to swear for bloggers?
For the self-sabotaging tendencies is portraying again and again and again. How many bloggers? Some people are saying, oh, they are betraying him. No, stop. Stop studying. How many things do you think JD needs to go through before he learns? Now he's seeing red flags about this same Freda, but it's the same Freda that is going around to destroy him to different bloggers that he's still fraternizing with.
Did he not fraternize with you?
Go there and say, hello,
are you not running your mouth now?
Someone broke up with him. He went there. There's a screen evidence they sent to me. He went there and said, hello, Freda, to the fake page. The 1.7 million fake page. Hello, Freda. And then within 24 hours,
they were friends again. Yeah.
And some of JD's supporter, foolishly too, they went to Summer's page, they started bullying that young lady. That's Freda.
Don't mind her ethics. Now go pay my head there.
She goes around trying to put JD more nonsense, more controversies. You know, when you isolate your target, the person you want to bring down, some people, they isolate, everybody wants to help them, they isolate them, and then boom, they go in. Before you know it, okay, look at what is happening now. You have to pay. Don't let anybody fool you. You will pay nothing less than $100,000 by the time this latest wahala stop.
Really?
And I see some people putting $25, $5. Yeah. It needs at least 100,000.
So what? Somebody people should give it.
The one from Pennsylvania, Zoe and Freda, they should put 50-50K in that coffee, so that at least both of them are poor worse than church rats.
Hey, shade. She has thrown shade to the one in Pennsylvania. Is Crystal now. Crystal is the one in Pennsylvania. Wahala. She has thrown shade to Freda and Crystal that they are both poor church rats. Oh goodness. They should, so now all of a sudden JD now needs 100K too. I thought all of you were dragging and doing the most when it was Cora and her GoFundMe. Now JD needs 100K. They never begin give her cents.
Please forgive me.
Now 5 cents, 10 cents, you go they see.
Those rats are just minding their own business. Not be so. The point is, truth always prevail, but you have to be patient. You have to be patient. JD, knowingly or unknowingly, puts himself in trouble.
Can you imagine?
And he's not going to run. Why? And where is Janice Ting, his mother? Because later on now, you'll be wanting to blame people, blame followers, blaming bloggers. No,
she's bringing in JD's mom.
Start taking responsibility. Leave that do video. Leave this woman alone. Please, guys, if JD invites you to WhatsApp forum, no, say no. Remember, guys, I did a lot of video because I knew something terrible is happening behind the scene.
Yeah, you're part of the terrible thing that is happening. Don't pretend that you're not there. Madam, you
really care for JD. They were sending evidence left and right. JD needs to stop.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't stop, he's going to end up becoming the third Caucasian husband. Because this one has been
why is it bothering you if he becomes Freda's husband? That would be awesome.
For a place that she will be staying. And to go and apply for benefits. Yes, it's in the court paper. So this one now, this JD, if he's not careful, then it's gonna be the third Caucasian. 3 children, and I know what JD told me. Free Coco, you are not compatible, and I quote compatible. You got 3 kids, they are young, and he got 2. It will be too much for him, according to him. Let the man breathe. Let him focus on his donation.
So you see, this is the woman that says she cares about this, but that they were, it will be too much for him. Did it bother you that Freda's 3 kids are male and JD's 2 are very little and they are female? And that's like strangers coming together. That part didn't cross your mind. Is the fact that it will be too much for JD. Because you two, your eye, they shook inside that cucumber. You want him.
Let him focus on his children. Let him focus on what he's doing now. JD will be telling you, it's voodoo. I've been voodoo-nized. Voodoo-nized?
What voodoo?
You continue self-sabotage, followers will continue cleaning, Abby.
Voodoo.
Where's Janice Dean? Janice Dean, wake up.
That bad character. My person won't go voodoo. Who's going to waste their voodoo on that kind of?
And that is if it's not too late. I love you guys. I repeat, don't fight because of it. start studying the case.
And
take care of your health. If something bad
good don't suffer.
None of these people will be there for you. They will even they will even be spreading lies against you behind this, half truth against you. Behind the scene.
This woman is not just ashamed of herself. Seriously.
Honesty, maintain and keep all evidence. Make sure it's electronic evidence.
Yeah.
And be patient.
He not go help him.
I love you guys.
He not go help.
Wonderful weekend, okay? And take care of your health. Take your vitamins and listen to your doctor.
Madam,
okay?
you take your vitamins too. Old woman when they rest. Old woman when they sit down one place. And then she did that one, and then one day ago she has 1, 2, and 3. Hey, whoa. 11 hours ago she posted losing a case before it began, part 1. Educational content, JD, and oh God, part 2. Another part 1. What is going on? Seriously.
I've been informed that the people who are hugging JD
let's listen to
go for revenge, to fight back, that has been quiet all this time. You should do this, you should do that. They are avoiding the Buy Me a Coffee website.
I say it that how much are you contributing MIA to Mr. Obidi's GoFundMe? This one will not contribute now because her ego is being bruised by that comment that JD made. But if JD will come out and apologize on social media, this woman is ready to give all her life savings to help him win the case. That is how twisted this Madam MIA is. Pride. She and JD, I don't know who's got more pride. Seriously, I don't know. Between the both of them, I don't know who got more.
No. It doesn't work like that. Let's be serious now. You have to go and do your duty. You have to go and do your duty. You egg him to go for revenge. You were happy when he was saying all those things against his ex instead of moving on. You were happy and taking love and like.
Really? She did?
When he posts all those triggers.
Wow.
That have landed in court today.
Wow. I say that she deleted one part where she posted, where she shared Fritzy's OnlyFans photo. Really? Maybe she doesn't want her to flag that part because she's showing her this thing. Wow.
Even though you know you cannot do the same thing to your own flesh and blood, but because you're on social media, you think that drama that's coming from his own page is what will give you your own happiness that you are lacking in your private life, in your real life.
Since the one that was egging him
to continue.
These people, they're so funny.
You choose peace for him. You egg him to continue.
Absolutely, I say it. When she was writing all of the experts, she didn't understand that I was egging him. These people,
Put the warnings out there. And no. Remember what happened in August. Remember the charges in August, JD. JD, no, it's wrong. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. You don't need to even, when KO went to BAFTA, what did I say? I did a video. I said, I expect JD to say congratulations, didn't I? Didn't you know yourself. Didn't you come to my page and be running your mouth, attempting to throw cheap bully to somebody like me? Didn't you?
Wahala.
Then again, when the accident in London, the alleged London attack happened, what did I do? Didn't I come out and condemn it? And I was upset about the way JD responded to it. Didn't you? You so-called fake followers of JD, didn't you come to my page to be insulting me? Forgetting that you are not in its reality, forgetting that it can be taken to
the
court
way
like
this woman roots for JD.
forgetting that you cannot advise your own flesh and blood to self-sabotage like this.
The way this woman is rooting for JD, someone that came out publicly to call you fake lawyer, say that you're a scammer, there's nothing JD did not say about this MIA that got her crying. She's still out here speaking for him. But then she's blaming Freda for standing by him also. All of you know what you're all fighting for, the
so
position.
You are not going to rest. You are going to go to that buy me a coffee. And you are going to, you see, I know you've just taken your salary. So you are going to take that salary, you are going to go to that buy me a coffee website.
Are you going to force them?
You put up there, or use this PayPal, or use Cash App. You are going to send at least half of your salary. You are going to put it in there.
Can you imagine? Because this is the type of thing that she can actually do.
You are going to do that. If not, now so you go to read Psalms for the rest of your life. You know what that means? Because you are wickedness. Eh? You see, you know that somebody have just escaped. He's supposed to lose his license. God said no. He's supposed to lose his children. God says no. You think it's
which one? These people, they're all in this delusional planet all together. He's supposed to lose his license. God said no. Somebody that did what he did by himself to himself that caused that issue. Now you're saying he's supposed to lose his license. God said no. Don't bring God into this matter. This does not have anything to do with God. Lose children at what point? How is he supposed to lose his children when the ex-wife does not want to file for anything and has never filed for full custody? So how is he going to lose his children? The wind is going to take the children or what? This woman,
You think it's easy for me to sit on this desk and prepare a defense for him to beat the CPS?
You see?
To win over the CPS? You think it's easy? Now look at where you guys have drawn. Do you know that
you all see the bragging? Can you all see the bragging? Do you think it's easy for me to sit on this desk and build a case to beat the CPS? Even as terrible as JD is, you sat down and you built a case for him, according to you, to beat the CPS, to manipulate the system. And you're proud as a mother that has children that are older than JD, that the best place that those children deserve to be is with this JD. So because of you, because of what this Madam MIA did, that is why people like Crystal had the access to those children to do what they did that landed her in court now. So you people see why when I say all these people that will be pretending that they've confessed, no, the harm is already done. So repenting is too late for people like Kim, Madam MIA, and the rest of them. All of them, if you've ever been on that WhatsApp group, your repentance is nothing because the harm is already done.
The CPS, they updated their website again 2 days in a row. Are you aware of that?
Mm-hmm.
That is its reality now. You guys on Facebook, your own reality is to do what the nonsense you guys do. They call it pepper them, you pepper each other, you bully each other, and all this cheapness. You are not in its reality. Its reality is going to that court and face the judge. Okay? And you guys have to go there now and put at least half of your salary because you egged him to go for revenge. In 2024, you egged him. You egged him because it's not your son, it's not your brother, it's a stranger on Facebook and you don't give a damn. That is why you did what you did. If it's your family, you know what they've gone through. You know how.
Can you all imagine?
Everything.
JD that does his thing by himself.
Less than a year before. There's no way you ask your family to self-sabotage like this and self-incriminate like this. So you too, you have to take responsibility. Okay? Half of your salary, you go to that buy me a coffee. Unless we go, Make I not talk. And you go and ask the Nigerian for translation. It's 1st of January. To all peacemakers,
absolutely.
To all troublemakers, so you go and buy coffee right now. Now me talk you go buy that.
Look at how indirectly this woman is promoting that buy me a coffee for this man, knowing fully well that this man is all the things, all the nonsense this man filed. She's still promoting buy me a coffee. Oyoyo's word said MIA is crying over spilled milk. Absolutely. Milk that she helped spilled also. Now she wants to cry and pretend, beating her chest. Do you know what it took me to win? Are you serious? So this woman is still proud of herself that she built and collect evidence to win or beat the CPS case. This woman she's mean. Yeah, that CPS case is serious. Instead of Mr. Obidi to focus on his to focus, he has acted a fool with all those old women egging him on. All of them, they're always doing the same thing. It's just that there's competition, and I feel like the competition is even getting worse of attention and everything else that they are seeking from this man. So that's why even this one that is running her mouth now, sounding like she's the only one with a calm head that wants the best for him, she's also pained that he's now so close to the Freda again and not her. So that's why, because this post he made about Freda really got her fired up, and that's why she's doing all this series that we see her doing now. Oyoyo's one said, okay, Madam MIA, they are egging him now in 2024, but you, Madam MIA, you exactly since 2022. Since 2022 until, was it late 23 or something, that they had their issues. Even up until now, she's still talking on his favor. But she's upset that people are egging him on. They should go and give their salary. Give which salary? Then they all.
Now that coffee go pack. What? I'll pay the salary. I know your name, so I've been going to that website to be looking with my Google.
You see? She's been going to the website to look.
The human behavior. Thank you, psychology. Now, say I go be observing now. But you see that money you don't want to spend, you go spend out. Go and buy me a coffee. All of you that abuse me on my page, on all my pages and on my profile, because I was warning JD since late last year, December, when I see the fire, the smoke. Before the fire, I see the smoke. I raise the alarm, because that is what you should do. Raise the alarm. Tell him off in private. When you know followers are going to be affected, what do? You come to the public and you put it. You let people be aware. You create that awareness.
This woman is just unbelievable. Seriously, this woman. Let's see what she said in part 2.
We use it in psychology and counseling. The Johari window. Go and read that book, please.
She's picked up her psychology
ways that the self, human being, you have different parts. You have your hidden part that you protect, and you have your you've given up on. No matter how painful the body is, once in a while when we have that opportunity.
So now she's starting to
half of that salary into that buy me coffee or whatever they call it.
Part 2, she's still telling them to go and buy coffee.
Continue asking him to self-destroy. In fact, is it not a rubber mouth that come to public to be about this case, about that case, when they are still pending? But after the case finished, didn't I come out and started creating awareness that, look, this is what to do, this is what not to do, and everything. A lot of you so-called fans of JD, that case is going to, is going to be heard the same date by the same judge. That is if the CPS did not take jurisdiction before that date. Okay? Because once the CPS take jurisdiction over that, over KO versus JD and JD versus KO, once the CPS get, that means that hearing.
I wonder, could it be Could it be the one that they refer to as big mouth? Could that be the rubber mouth? Because I don't know who is rubber mouth that she's talking about. Oh, this woman, wahala. Because she didn't hint so much. Let me see.
Because the way I look at the court docket, they have decided to merge it together.
Wait, let me see. Let me take it back a little bit.
To come and insult. All because I said, I'm not going to sit back and watch my fellow woman be self-destruct. Now, look, we are now in the reality. JD versus KO case and KO versus JD case. The way I look at the court docket, they have decided to merge it together. Yeah? That case is going to, is going to be heard the same date by the same judge. That is if the CPS
absolutely
did not take jurisdiction before that date. Okay? Because once the CPS take jurisdiction over that,
where did she say that rubber mouth again?
And everything.
I'm trying to find where she said that rubber mouth.
You've just received your, what do you call it? Your disability check. Half of it, you must go and buy that coffee.
Who has disability check?
You insulted me. All of you that I block, I'm going to block.
Who is collecting disability check among his supporters?
So that I will know whether you buy coffee or not. Continue making him to self-destroy. You forgot. In fact,
exactly.
Today,
but I'm trying to. Is it Crystal that collects disability check? Because remember that she's the one that was saying that she couldn't raise her hand, and then Kim was posting some things that prove that Zoe can actually raise her hand. So is she the one collecting disability checks? Because I suspect that she's the one that Miriam is referring to as you've collected your salary, so go and put in half of your salary. And now she's talking about disability check too.
Expiry of his chiropractor license. I know what I have to go through in order to prepare a defense for that chiropractor license that he got renewed.
Aha, y'all hear that? So it was Madam NIA that also helped him to renew his chiropractor's license. No wonder now that it got expired, nobody else, since both of them are fighting, they both have pride. He will not go and apologize to her so she can help him again. No wonder it's been alleged that it seems like it has expired again. What is going on? This woman has caused more harm than good. Seriously. We was said, host Emma is mocking them for not raising money for JD because she and her team raised 160K for JD during her time. Aha! But now those new WhatsApp members are raising $5 for JD. It's because this was they knew what they were looking for. These other people, this new set, majority of them are more focused on growing their pages and becoming bloggers. So they're not interested in anything else that he's doing. But these ones that wanted his bola, they were donating the most. Hefty, I know Kim will be collecting disability check for her.
What happened behind the scene?
Okay.
Rubber mouth that come to public to be about this case, about that case when they are still pending. After the case finished,
I was even thinking it would be Zoe that will be collecting disability check.
Awareness that look, this is what to do, this is what not to do, and everything. A lot of you so-called fans of JD.
She lies a lot, so I won't be surprised if you're saying that the renewal was 2018. Then, Then what is the thing she helped him do now that she's bragging now that she helped him to renew his license? The two of them, every time they're lying, so that could be another fat lie just to hype herself.
You were busy with emotion, instead of you to look deep, to think further down the line, to look at the consequences, to weigh the weaknesses and the strength of your comments. You come to my own page.
This woman is just pissed off because she's now afraid that JD is going down. Okay, she knows that this case against him, it looks bad for him. He's done so much right now that everything, including the ones that they all planned in secret, will all come to light. So she's doing her best to see that he wins this particular case also. But it's not going to work.
To come and bully, to come and insult. All because I said, I'm not going to sit back and watch my fellow woman be self-destruct. Now, look, we are now in the reality. JD versus KO case and KO versus JD case. The way I look at the court docket,
that case
they
scares
have decided to merge it together. Yeah? That case is going to, is going to be heard the same date by the same judge. That is if the CPS did not take jurisdiction before that date. Okay?
Madam, you don't fear?
Once the CPS take jurisdiction over that
fear.
KO versus
Seriously.
JD and JD versus KO. Once the CPS get, that means that hearing will be put aside so that they can go and face whatever it is in the CPS. Whether it's against one of them or two of them. This is what I mean.
Look at this one. Whether it's against one of them, this woman, she's wicked.
Done before.
Like she doesn't know what it is.
So who in their right mind will be begging JD to do what he did yesterday? He can do it privately. No, you must buy that coffee. You must buy that coffee. Guys, you don't need to be insulting the blogger. The blogger didn't put the rope on JD's neck and say, "Oh yeah, come." So you have to put emotion aside if you genuinely care. But whether you guys like it or not, you must go and buy coffee. Go and buy coffee.
That's good, madam. If she likes to be a lawyer like this, she should have gone to go study the law so we can all rest.
To their own self-destruct. But then who can I blame? I can't blame. I will see you guys later.
Madam, not the blow nonsense kiss, I beg.
God bless you guys. Who go for peace. Don't fight each other.
Now it's don't fight each other. But you've been fighting against Cora all these years. Now it's don't fight each other. What did she post in her part, in her 11-hour post? Who's that one? Let me see.
And it's now viral on social media.
What is this one? It said losing a case before it begins.
JD of having connection or knowing the owner of that page. And I got some other screenshots, people trying to give reasons that no, he just went there to say thank you to people who are donating to the Buy Me Coffee.
Where did he go again? I think there's a post we're missing.
You see, that is a reason based on emotion. That's why you have to always remember, I keep warning you guys, please guys, learn. When you have a pending,
this thing that she's talking about right now, it seems like JD has done something. JD has done something that is making her to say this thing now. He must have said something that because this is posted 11 hours ago, and she said losing a case before it begins, part 1. So she's going to be making more parts of this particular one too. So where did he go to say thank you to people that are donating coffee? And he started saying things that he was not supposed to say.
Case in court, you don't have room for emotion. People will give you different excuses. Excuse me, but your reality in that courtroom, because you have a pending case, and look at the allegation that JD presented to court in order for the judge to grant him partially restraining order against KO. Go and look at his statement again. Go and look at that statement, which makes the Judge Scott Nord, grant him that partially restraining order. Okay? Once you read his own allegation against KO and Nancy, then you come here and tell yourself again whether he made the right choice by going to a page where it is
was it Blessing N's birthday post she did? Maybe he went there.
That
who knows?
Have records.
It's possible.
Doing whatever. negatively against KO. That page owner is
And
not going
if
to be
he did, people would have
responsible for what
screenshotted it.
KO
So
did.
very soon it
So
will
you don't
be
need
it will
to
be
be
on the
attacking
blogs
that
on
page
Facebook.
owner. It's not fair. KO and JD are the two people in court who is going to be faced with all those allegations. So let me just let you know now, so that you guys can learn.
If she will throw more light, we will know where to find it.
Because we don't all know everything. But let me tell you this. JD applied to the court with so many allegations against KO, yeah? One of which includes KO using these bloggers to destroy my business, using these bloggers to defame my name and character,
he's always said that,
and all that kind of stuff, yeah? Now, that is allegation, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Remember, now they having not one screenshot evidence.
Oh ho.
Not one.
Did he shoot himself on the foot?
4 screenshots evidence
of
JD commenting on bloggers' pages.
He's been doing that right from the start. Why are you scared now?
Known for not favoring KO with their status, with their videos.
Yeah.
And the records keep getting longer. Yeah. Now, KO solicitor, they now presented that evidence in August to show the judge in the case between JD versus KO. If you were the sitting judge, what would you say when you see JD also going to comment, going to thank? Forget about the excuses you guys are saying that, oh, it was his birthday and other. Chaos can say the same thing in our own defense. I say, hold on a minute. I went to those pages because they were promoting my business. So what do you think JD is going to say? And don't forget, it happened on the 30th of what? 30th of June. So think about it. This was after he was granted the restraining order, not before. Granted the partially restraining order against KO. Yeah? And this is what he did on the 30th of June 2024. So think about these things. Because when I keep saying that JD continue to self-incriminate, self-sabotage, you don't understand. This is what self-sabotaging. This is an example, a classic example of self-sabotaging. And it shows that there is a lack of respect to followers who are donating. But they must donate too, because they hate him.
JD has always done that. So I don't even know why.
This is the reason why when you see this type of thing, you have to bear in mind the popular saying, he who must comes to equity must come with a clean hands. You cannot be accusing K of doing something and then you two, you are doing it. You can't. Similarly, you cannot be saying, oh, some people who are saying, oh, KO is a prostitute, KO is a prostitute, she's selling her pickles for this, for that. But hello, Minnesota Buwe too is doing the same thing. So you see what I mean? The hypocrisy.
Innocent. So I don't even know what this
you had one about. To continue doing, to continue risky lifestyle, but you are condemning another one that you perceive as living a reckless lifestyle. Hello, does it make sense? And that is why, if you genuinely care about your health, these are the type of things you do. What? You stand back and you become an observer. You study the case. You say to yourself, hold on a minute, there's a lot of dynamics going on here. Let me just sit back and observe, make notes. This is a classic case study. Human being, they have different parts. You have your hidden part, that you protect, and you have your the
All
one you
right.
share.
So, yo, please.
Some
Gotta go. Like I said, working with tourists, sometimes they just move in, no appointments. So I got to go. I'll see you all later. And bye for now. See you all later. Thank you all so very much. God bless you. Let me dash out quickly.